Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Yen, and today I have a what sold in October video. I haven't done one of these what sold videos in a while, but I did have a lot to share. So if you guys are interested in these types of videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It would mean a lot to me, and also give this video a big thumbs up so that I know you enjoy this video and I will make more. Let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so please excuse my hair. I'm not really feeling it today, but I have my notes on my phone and that's what I will be looking off of. But I did want to share that usually October is my best sales month, and so far for this year it is also the best sales month. I made less this year than I did last year, but I am still learning. This is only my third year reselling, maybe like 2.5 years full time, but I still am trying to figure things out, and I'm still pretty proud of myself from where I started. I wish that I would reach my goals, but I just need to, change some things up. So today, without further ado, I want to talk about Poshmark sales and a few Depop sales. And I only have one eBay sale to share, and also to mention about Whatnot and Plato's. So I am going to go ahead and start with Poshmark because I make most of my sales there. So I'm going to start off with some of the worst sales of the month, which were items that sold under $15–20, and then also items that were pretty decent for me, some things that I thought would be helpful to share with you guys, and then also some of the best sales that I had this month. The first item that sold was a French Connection like utility jacket that I thrifted at the bins in Portland, I think. So it was like the end of last year, and I didn't get this listed for a while because I realized that there were some distressing, and I don't know, I just didn't really feel like I should list it higher. So I think I listed this for maybe like $20 or something like that, and I got an offer for $15. It sat for 263 days, so I'm pretty happy that it's out of my house. And I purchased this for $1.37, so I profited $10. I will take that and run because I don't know when it will sell, and also I have a lot of outerwear in my house and I need to get rid of outerwear and dresses. And the next item that sold was this St. John's turquoise blazer jacket. It was a very nice knitted piece. This was one of my quick list items, which I list all those items at $20, and I got an offer for $15. I decided to accept this because I didn't realize that there were a lot of stains on this piece, so I just want it out of my house. I know that even though stained St. John pieces, $20 is pretty cheap, but I didn't want it to sit for too long. It sold within 17 days of listing, and I made a profit of $10 because I got this for $2. So I'm not mad about that either, even though those were in the best sales. And then moving on to some of my great sales that I want to mention. This next piece is really interesting because it is a beautiful vintage Christmas sweater, so that is pretty nice. It actually sold in October. I purchased this for $2, and I think I listed this for $40. I sent some offers to this person. I think the lowest was like $35. It expired and they actually sent me an offer of $38. So I love that because it was higher than what I sent them, and I think this is like the first time that has happened. I had this for 354 days, so I am very happy to have gotten this out of my house. I made a profit of $28 and I was pretty happy with that. Next up, I actually sold 2 Everlane jeans back to back, and Everlane jeans have been sitting for me for a little bit. I think this piece was just like pretty new looking, and it was just their original cheeky jeans, which are very popular. This sold for $51. I purchased this for $13.98, so I don't remember where I got this from, but I made a profit of $26.82, so I will take that. And it sat in my closet for 88 days, so that was kind of long, but it still was a great sale. And next up, I sold a vintage pair of Levi's. I love selling vintage Levi's, especially their like 550 styles. Those you can usually aim for $40 to $50, and sometimes they might sit, but I actually don't mind keeping vintage Levi's in my closet because I know that they will always sell. So this was the 551 style, which is similar to their $5.50, and this sold for $50. I bought this for $7.51. I made a profit of $32 and it sat in my closet for 45 days. Then this next item was a pair of riding boots, and these were by Kohan. I actually sent a big discount to a bunch of people. I listed this for $110. I set an offer of $60 and this was quickly accepted, so I was very happy because there were some interest buyers, and I bought this for $9.15. I made a profit of $37. It sat in my closet, you guys, for 229 days, so it's pretty crazy, but I'm pretty happy that it sold during this time of the year. And next up, this is like a bolo that I want you guys to know. They're vintage Betsey Johnson dresses. These are so crazy. So if you guys find a vintage Betsey Johnson dress, they will sell really fast and for a good amount. I think this is the second dress that I picked up from Betsey Johnson, and this was a silk midi dress. I found this at the bins for $1.60, and you guys, it was such a small size. I didn't know what the size was. I think the size tag just fell off or something, but I did provide measurements. I didn't have a model for this, and it just looks really weird flat, so hopefully you guys will see the picture next to me. Oh, I listed this for $125. There were some minor stains and I knew that they would sell pretty quickly. This just sold for $75. I just went ahead and accepted because, you know, it sold really quickly, and it was like one of those items in my death pile for a long time, so I made a profit of $58. Next up, I got this Skims dress, and this was one of their sold out pieces. So if you guys find those sold out pieces, they can sell for a lot of money. I actually purchased this for myself, but it didn't really look good on me, and I have another one that's really similar, so I decided to get this listed. I bought this for $35. I didn't know it was a sold out piece. I just bought it because I liked it, and I listed this for I think 100 or something like that, and I got an offer of $95, and this sold really quickly as well. It sold in like 2 days, and I made a profit of $40.80. Next up, this North Face Indie Fleece jacket, and this jacket was listed on Mercari as well, and I got the same buyer purchasing this item twice. They purchased it the first time, they canceled, and then they purchased it again, and I was like, okay, I hope that they would keep it this time, but then they canceled like after a few hours, so I don't know what was going on. But this ended up selling on Poshmark for $55, so I'm pretty happy with that. I bought this for $6.49. I made a profit of $37.51. It sold after 125 days. So I'm just basically taking some offers right now because I have a lot of outerwear and just stuff in my house. Next up, I was pretty excited to sell this item as well. This is an Eileen Fisher tunic top, and I couldn't find the stock photo for this item. I really tried. Usually I like to either model it or have a stock photo so that people can kind of see what the item looks like on, and I just went ahead and listed this because I didn't want it to sit in my closet. But I'm pretty happy, so maybe it was the size. I don't remember what the size was, but I listed this top for maybe like $55. I got an offer for $45, went ahead and accepted, and I paid $3.78 for this, so I made a profit of $32. It sold after 3 days, so that was really fast. I usually try to pick up Eileen Fisher items because they sell really well and they're pretty expensive, but some of the items can sit for me, especially the smaller sizes, but I was just happy that this flew out of my closet. Okay, the last item from this category was this Viore jumpsuit, and I think that's how you would pronounce it. This was their Mudra black jumpsuit. I listed this for $100 because my item was the only listing, and I'm really happy whenever that happens because this item was over $100. I think it was still on their website, and I got an offer for $70. I went ahead and accepted because I paid $4.87. So I made a profit of $51 after 2 days. So that was really great, and I'm pretty happy with that. Also, make sure you guys pick up some athletic wear just because the new year is coming up, and I know a lot of people will be looking for those items. So it would be a great time right now to stock up in your closet, but that's just my opinion. And then we're moving on to items that sold for over $100 this month, and I was really happy because I spent a lot going to Nordstrom Rack when they had their crazy sale. All of these items were actually from the sale. So the first item that sold for over $100 were these Gani rubber boots, and they're so cute. I know this is like trendy right now. It was really funny because I went with my husband's family, and his dad actually said that those reminded him of like what the fishermen would wear and stuff, so that was funny. I sold this for $150. I think I listed this for $250. I went ahead and accepted because I didn't want to be too greedy. I bought this for $59.35, so I did pay up for these items. I made a profit of $60.65, but they sold in 2 days, so I was very happy. And I just know that during this time, boots are really popular, especially platform boots, so I just knew that I had to pick those up. And next up, I sold this McDougall Gretchen metallic gown. I don't know how you would say that, but I was very happy because this dress got a lot of attention on Poshmark, and I actually received a really good offer. I listed this dress for $275. I think I got an offer for like $250 or something, but they actually didn't pay after I accepted. But I accepted an offer of $175 because that is still a really good profit. I picked this dress up for $16.24, so I made a profit of $123, and it sold in 21 days, so less than a month. Next up, I sold these Jenny Kane oil leather black mules, and this sold for $200. I listed this for $275, still on their website. I made a profit of $109 because I bought these for $51 and they sold in 12 days, so that was really awesome. I actually have another pair listed in my closet right now, so that one is kind of sitting. I actually sold another pair of Gani boots, and these were the exact same, just in a different size. The first pair that sold were in the size 7, I think, and then this one is in a size like 9 or 10, so you know, they both sold really quickly. If anything, the smaller size sold faster for me, and these sold for the same amount. They sold for $150. I think the person probably saw that the other pair sold for $150, so I just went ahead and accepted because I was like, I accepted the first one for $150 even though it's like $100 less than my asking price, but I still made a decent profit, and these moved really fast. These also sold in 12 days, and again, I made the profit of $60, so I was pretty happy with that. Then I sold another pair of Gani, and these were their platform loafers, so these are really trendy right now. These sold for $185, and I listed this pair for $250. I was really happy because these were like a size 11. Actually received a lower offer. I think they sent like maybe $150 or maybe like something along the lines of that, but I wanted to make a profit of $100, so I countered $185, which gave me a profit of $101, and they accepted, so I was really happy. These sold after 15 days, so another really quick sale. I also sold another pair of Jenny Kane flats, but these were their pony hair. I think it had like a cheetah print on them, and they sold for $240. I actually listed these for $325. Was hoping to get around the $275 to $300 mark because those were like some of the comps. They were selling for really high, but I did want to just accept the offer and move on, also get some of my money back. I made a profit of $149, so that is really great, and they sold after 17 days. And the last item that I have here on this Poshmark list was this L Space, and if you guys don't know, L Space is sold on Revolve. This was just their swim cover up, and it was really cute. You can wear this as a dress as well. I purchased this for myself, but it didn't look good, so I decided to list this. I listed this for $120, and I got an offer for $100, so I went ahead and accepted. That was very reasonable. I bought this for $12, and I made a profit of $67. It sold after 39 days, and I'm not mad about it. And then I only have one eBay sale to share with you guys. I don't really put a lot of time into eBay. I just cross-list to eBay whenever, and then I put in some of their recommended things, but not filling out everything. I made this sale that was another really great item. It was really popular on Poshmark. I got a lot of attention. No one really sent any reasonable offers, so I decided to wait. These were Chelsea boots by Nasolo, and I have never picked up a pair by them. I looked them up on Poshmark, and this brand sells really well. I listed this pair for $125, got an offer for $75, decided to take it because it was listed for 54 days and I have a lot of shoes. I spent $10.81, so I still made a profit of $52, which I'm happy with. And then we're moving on to Depop. I have a few items to share with you guys just in case you want to learn a little bit more about Depop and what are some things that are selling for me over there. I think Depop is kind of, you know, picking up for me over there. That was my main platform, if you guys didn't know. So I started with vintage items. I love my vintage items, and then I started with Poshmark, and I'm still learning. I only have one bad sale to share with you guys, and these were the Boohoo corduroy boots. I know this is a fast fashion brand, so it's not vintage or anything, but the style is still a very Depop style, and these sold for $12. I decided to just accept this offer because I put this item on my Whatnot show and it didn't sell. It was listed in my closet for 237 days, and I still made a profit of $8.39. I got this at the bins for $1.35, so I'm not mad about it, but it just took really long, and there were actually some stains on it, so that's why I think it was sitting. And I do have a few great items that sold. This first item that I sold was a really cute Y2K purple glittery mini dress, and anything that's like glittery mini, it's perfect for Depop. I forgot what the brand was, but I might put it on the screen so you guys will know. This sold for $40. This was a full price sale and I paid $2 for this, so I made a profit of $34. It sat in my closet for 90 days, so it was kind of long. Next up, I love picking up vintage Victoria's Secret lingerie items because they sell really well. They can sit though, so that's the only thing, but I held out for this item. It sold for $45. Another full price sale. I picked this up for $2. Was really happy with that. Made a profit of $38, but it sat in my closet for 261 days. So I don't know if you guys would want to pick up vintage Victoria's Secret slip dresses after knowing that, but they do sell really well if you guys wait for it. Next up, I sold this really nice pair of vintage bongo jeans. They had cute butterfly embroidery on them, and they were like a flare style. So flare low-rise jeans are really popular on Depop, as well as embroidery. Bongo is another vintage brand that I love picking up. They have some really great jeans, especially their like tapered leg styles. This pair sold for $40. I'm pretty happy with that. I paid $3.78 for those jeans, and I made a profit of $32, but again, they sat in my closet for 351 days. Next up, I sold this vintage Lord & Taylor suede jacket. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this jacket, and I thought it would sell quicker, but it took 250 days to sell. So I'm just happy that someone got a really cute jacket, but I listed this for $100 because it was a very nice green jacket. I love it. I picked this up for $2 and I sold it for $60, so I still made $52 in profit. Lastly, I sold this vintage gold sequin open cardigan. It's like a fishnet style. I actually picked this up in Dallas, I think, at one of the Goodwills. I paid $8.65 for this, so it was a little bit high, but I just knew the style was very cute, and fishnet is really popular on Depop, so I sold this for $45 and made a profit of $29.95. It sold within $23, and I'm pretty happy with that sale. And then I almost forgot, but I have a sale on Mercari that I want to share with you guys. I sold this Gal Meets Glam dress for $75, and I think I listed this for maybe like 100 or 120 or something like that, but I sold it for $75. I was really happy because if you guys find the right Gal Meets Glam dress, they can be very desirable. I found like a rare set, and I sold the jacket alone for like 200 or 150 or something crazy, like instantly within minutes of listing. This dress sold same day, and someone actually was looking for it and they messaged me on Posh, but then they found me on Mercari, and I decided to accept on Mercari because of the lower fees that would be taken from me. So I bought this for $16.23. I made a profit of $39.59, and I'm pretty happy because, you know, a same day sale for $75, like, I can't reject that. So that was the only thing to mention on Mercari. Again, on Mercari, I don't make a lot of sales. I kind of want to give up on Mercari, but sometimes some of the sales can surprise me, so I just like to keep it around. Then I want to talk about Whatnot. I did have 2 shows, and I made a total from those 2 shows $204, so not much at all. In my first show, I sold 12 items and I got a total of $60. I profited $43.28, but I'm just taking it as making my money back and then some, so that I can spend on new items. These were items that I'm just trying to get rid of. They're not all necessarily items that I'm trying to get rid of, but majority of the items I picked up for a low enough price that I'm comfortable with selling on Whatnot. And these items are pretty cute. Some are desirable brands, but some just have been sitting in my closet, so I just want to declutter. But the second show, I sold 10 items, so this was like 1/3. I decided to only put like 30 items in that show. I sold a total of $144, so this one I made significantly more. I made a profit of $103.94. I'm pretty happy with that because I only stay on Whatnot for like an hour. I did go to Plato's in October twice. You guys, I honestly moved more items from Plato's and Whatnot. These were like half the number of items that I sold in the month of October, so it's pretty crazy. That tells me that if I didn't take items to Plato's or do Whatnot shows, I would have like around 50 items sitting in my closet still. I'm trying to figure out like maybe giving up Whatnot so that I can have more time to list, but I will see. I'm still trying to figure things out, so if you guys have any tips or, you know, how things are going for you, just feel free to let me know down below. I would really appreciate it, and I would like to learn. So I did go to Plato's twice in October. The first time they took 21 items and they gave me $60.03. The second time I went to Plato's, they took 14 items, but they paid me more. So I got $61.78 from that payout. I sent in, I guess, items that they would pay me more. So I sent in shoes and jeans and just like men clothes, and I know they're looking for those items. From those 2 Plato's visits, I made a total of $121.81. So I'm pretty happy with that because that's just some more money that I wouldn't have had if I just took those to donate. But those were everything that sold in October. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was somewhat helpful, or if not, interesting to you guys. I am very nervous because November is not going so well right now, so I'm just going to have to push. Also, my wedding is coming up in December, so it's a very busy time of the year for me. It's always a very busy time during this time, but this year especially it will be very hectic. Let me know if you guys want to see more what sold videos. I am deciding whether I should do weekly what sold videos, so let me know what you guys think, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It would mean a lot to me, and also give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.